HSN Shop Squad is a fun place to get together with other people that understand HSN and appreciate HSN. And I like to talk about various deals that I find online. And I like to be able to empower and inspire and encourage other women that they too can put together an outfit, incorporating HSN designers with other things that they have in their wardrobe.
A home is a powerful thing. HSN Cares has partnered with Habitat for Humanity to help empower women through homeownership. Since 2011, we've been able to help Habitat homeowners create a better future for themselves and their families, thanks to thousands of volunteer hours from our team members and your generous donations. 100% of the donation you make through HSN Cares will go directly to Habitat for Humanity. Donate today.
A fresh take on timeless classics. For all women, simple, easy, elegance.
Let's get it, let's get it!
Style that works today, every day. Vanessa Williams on HSN.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
You're watching HSN, and now we're going to walk through history. It's one of, I think, the most interesting shows we do here at HSN because it's a little bit of everything. It's our coin collector show. It's actually one of the longest running shows here at HSN, and I have one of the premier experts on coin collecting, Mike Mezek, joining me. I call him our favorite coin geek. Welcome back.
And I thank you for that.
As
far as you know.
He thinks.
As far as you know.
Right, exactly. Well, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, and we have a really interesting hour. Okay, we have one called Double Trouble. You got to stick around and find out. Well, I thought we were Double Trouble. I actually thought he named it after us, but alas, it is not. We also have some JFKs coming up. We got some cool American Eagles, right? Mm-hmm. So we got a lot to get into.
You got the American Eagles right here.
Oh, you want to talk about those real quick?
Yeah, this is the very first year the United States government did what was called a supplemental mint. This was the year that the American Eagle, I mean, it was always popular from 1986, but in 2011, it absolutely positively exploded, and for the very first time, the United States government needed a supplemental mint. The West Point Mint needed help, and this was in 2011, and they did it at the S Mint. They didn't put a mint mark on it, but you could tell because they marked the boxes, and so these coins from that year, this is now like almost 10 years old. This is the first year of the supplemental San Francisco Mint. You get the pair, for $99 in our exclusive premier label that you see right here in Mint State 69. Spectacular opportunity. I've never done this before. I've just been, the boxes to try to get these coins have become almost impossible to find in the marketplace. We'll discuss that whole thing when it comes to it.
And that is thus the Double Trouble, right? Okay, but order those early. And by the way, when we get to it, explain Premier. Whenever you see him do the label Premier, it's a really big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a very big deal. Like, it's not just, don't blow that off when you see it. All right, we're gonna start with the Native American dollar. Yeah. So this is something that's brand new. Oh no, first time back in stock since May.
Which is the big thing. Okay. Okay, here's, the interesting part of that is this. So the United States government has been doing the Native American dollar for quite some time, since 2001. In 2009, they started what was called the Native American dollar. They do a rotating reverse design. So in other words, every year, Sacagawea is on it every single year, but this changes with Native American motifs and themes. We've had like Corn Planter, we've had Jim Thorpe, we've had the Code Talkers, we've had the Steel Workers. Well, this year, as a nod to the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11, they put Native Americans' accomplishments to the U.S. space program. And this is Mary Golda Ross that you see right here. Absolutely phenomenally, incredibly brilliant mathematician that was instrumental in the American space program in terms of the math that she did. And if you look right here, her kind of famous work is this little, see that right there?
Gotta really zoom in.
That's really got to zoom in right there. And that is a very elegant equation that I'm told, the math is beyond me, that is the velocity required to leave the orbit of a planet and enter the orbit of another planet.
Wow.
And it's all done just thusly, which is just brilliant. And so that's in there as well. What is that? V squared to the infinity equals V squared minus something. Doesn't matter. She's brilliant.
Yes.
Okay, that is John Harrington, the first Native American to walk in space as well.
Oh, wow,
okay,
really?
You
Up
see
here?
him peeking in up there? Okay, and that's, I believe that's
cool.
the Gemini space rocket that you have there.
That's
So anyway,
neat.
a big thing. It was one of the most popular, it's the most popular Native American dollar by far because of the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11 and what that is.
Oh, it has become that.
No, absolutely. It's not even close.
Wow.
Not even close. So what we have is this in first release. So the proof coin, of course, that only comes from the proof sets. First release, which means out of the first 30 days, and so that's months and months and months and months ago, we have these in NGC Perfect Ultra Cameo. Here's the key. And there's a lot of these coins in essence out here, not first release or anything, but not at $29.95. They're $59, $69, $89, $99.
Wow.
$29.99 is the key. $29.95 is the key here. That's why it's a customer pick. I've heard it one other time.
Wow.
We sold our entire...
In May, right?
In May.
Yeah.
We sold them all. And what we have is first release, if we get those proof sets, thousands of proof sets to NGC, they'll hold them for us and they'll continue to grade them first release as long as they got them in the first 30 days.
Okay.
So I was able to restock early release NGC because we have literally hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million worth of coins sitting in NGC. You know, because they have to have them in their possession for it to call it early release. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar, so first of all, now you have a perfect coin, the most popular Native American golden dollar ever done by the United States Mint as a part of the Apollo 11. But understand the certification alone. If you want to certify a coin at NGC,
That's true.
Okay. First of all, you have to send it in. So it's your cost of postage there. Registered mail is going to cost you about $11. They're going to then charge you $22 to certify it. That's if you want it within 12 weeks. There's going to be an additional $10 handling fee. There's an additional $14 return postage fee that you're going to have. So you've got somewhere in the neighborhood of about $65 in the certification, and you still have to have the coin, and it's still got a grade 70.
And it might not.
And it might not.
And the vast majority of chances are it won't.
And if it doesn't, then you have another 22 and another 10 and another 14 and another 12, and you add all that other stuff in, so you're going to have $60 at another roll of the dice.
Right.
Or you can just give us $29.95.
And you got
it. And you got it.
Now, also, this is coming from proof sets.
Proof sets.
So explain what has to happen if you're a novice of how you get to that coin.
Okay, first things first. To get a proof set, you have to spend more than $29.95. You got to buy a proof set.
See, I want to even go. I'm taking it back even farther.
Right. So you got to spend more than that. You got to get a proof set. Then you got to smash it open with a hammer.
Right.
Hopefully you don't damage the coin. And then you got to take the coin. Then you got to send it to NGC. Then you got to spend $65. So at minimum, you're $110 or $120 into trying to get this coin like this yourself.
Right.
Plus your early release time has passed. So there's no possible way for you to do this. And not only that, now I've got it at the lowest price that you're going to find anywhere out there. It's why it's a customer pick. It's an incredibly popular coin. It's a 1 year only coin. Of course, this coin is only released in this
2019,
year.
that's
2019,
well,
that's it.
And Mike, also you have the rarity of first off, the Native American dollar is so special to begin with. But then you have the rarity of that next level that this is celebrating the whole NASA.
Apollo 11.
And the Apollo 11.
50th anniversary.
That's what makes this one so incredibly important, because it's got that next level of importance to it because of the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11. So this is your chance to get it. That's actually, I think that's the lowest priced item in our entire hour.
It may be the lowest priced item we ever sell here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at these. We just got these in the show.
You actually have not seen this.
This is.
Wait, this is what happens.
This is a coin that's been around for almost as long as me.
But I love it when you, because here's what happens. Sometimes they physically fly these coins in via an airplane to get them onto the air tonight. So when I see him pick one up to take a good look at it, I'm thinking, he's probably hadn't seen this one in a while, but this is really cool.
I've probably seen 100,000 1964 Kennedy half dollars. Okay, we sell 1964 proof sets, and it's the first year of issue of the Kennedy half dollar. So they did proof sets in 1964. It was the last Philadelphia minted proof set ever done by the United States government. And so I see lots and lots of those. But the thing was, it was the very last year of the Philadelphia Mint making proof sets before they moved that capacity. So the equipment was old, it was outdated, it was all that. So they didn't make very good coins. So I have the first year of issue of Kennedy half dollar, which is a big deal. But here's the key. I've got it in proof 67. Now, today we're used to proof 70s, proof 69s.
We're a bit spoiled.
That's right. In 64, there are no proof 70 Kennedys. Okay, proof
There's zero.
Proof 69 Kennedys, I think, are $10,000 or $20,000 coins.
Oh,
okay,
good gosh.
Proof 68s are $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I went out there. I found this coin at like $179 in places where it's even more. The fact that I have got any quantity of these at less than $150 is literally a miracle. What happens is we ran across an incredible group of what had to be really early minted 1964 proof sets in the original boxes.
Oh, wow.
So we had boxes of 100 as they came from the United States Mint, and they had been basically sealed for, I don't know, what is that? 50 years, 55 years. We opened up the boxes and the coins were spectacular. Usually they're spotted or they're misstruck. And one of the cool things about the Kennedy, can we get right in here, as close as we can to his hair? It's a big deal.
Cool.
It's a big deal because what happened is when they first did the Kennedy half dollar, they went to Jackie Kennedy and said, "Hey, do you like this?" They used his inaugural medallion,
right.
And they said, "Absolutely, you can use that." She goes, "But you have to add hair." You didn't have enough hair. And so they put in all this, and it's called a high relief, in essence, a high relief Kennedy in these early years, and particularly in the proof coins. If you look at a Kennedy half dollar today, that's all smoothed back out. So you don't have all those hairlines.
Really?
It's like you lost a comb, you know what I'm saying? It is what happened. So this first year is the way the Kennedy half dollar was supposed to have. And on top of that, we're in a phenomenally high grade.
Right.
Now, they always say buy the highest grade that you can afford. Proof 67 in a 1964 first year of issue Kennedy normally is the most affordable, starting at about $150 and even on up from there. At $69.95, you now have an opportunity to buy an extraordinarily high grade Kennedy half dollar.
Yeah.
Extraordinarily high grade Kennedy half dollar. Because if you go one grade higher, PF 68, you're looking at 10 times, 20 times, 50 times more money than this coin right here. For a proof 68 and proof 69s are just basically non-existent.
And there's no 70s. No one's ever found a 70.
No 70s.
That's great. Now, how important is it that it's first year of issue?
Well, I mean, you know, the people, what do you collect? You collect the bookends, first year, last year.
That's right.
Okay, first, everything else. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
exactly.
You want the first.
Yes.
To begin with.
100%.
And you want the highest grade in the first that you can get, right?
Yeah,
So
and so first year of issue, keep in mind, the only year the regular issue Kennedy half dollar was made in 900 fine silver. After that, it was in 400 fine silver until 70, and then after 1970, it wasn't made in silver anymore until they revised the American proof set, started doing special silver proof sets in 1992, and they started making 900s again, but it was a supplemental coin in essence.
Right.
This was the last regular American coin to be made in 900 fine silver. It was in 1964.
It was the last and the first.
And for the Kennedy, the first. So I said you'd collect the last year and the first and last. This is a first and a last.
And a last in both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then in phenomenally, ridiculously high grade for the price.
Right.
That's the amazing part about this.
Right. That's the key to the value of this
100%.
coin. Now, just a little FYI, just if you've never seen the show before, this is unlike any other show we do. We don't bring in 25,000 of anything. He would love to. If he could pull that off, he'd be happy man and probably retire if he could do that. But we don't. In this case, we actually started with only 300 for the entire country. We're in 87 million households.
And you have to understand, 300 is about 285 more than anybody else in the world has. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. In proof 67.
Okay.
Now, if you get this in proof 61 or 62 or 63, which is the normal grade, 64 is considered a high grade. 65, now you're starting to get really collectible. We're another 2 grades higher than that. The population on this, which is in other words how many of these there are, is minuscule. It's 1/100 of 1% of the mintage of how many of these have certified in proof 67. Like I said, there were millions of the proof sets made. There's only several thousand of the proof 67s.
Wow.
That's the incredible part, is the population on this is so phenomenally small.
Is this like a treasure hunt for you to find this? When you guys discovered these proof sets were even available, and you come about them in the craziest ways.
Oh, states, you know, you have no idea what people save. It is crazy. And then all of a sudden, you know, we get a call and like, okay, and then you fly out there and you go, wow. I mean, like,
okay,
where did that come from?
Isn't that
you know, it is so
like
I got like goosebumps right now thinking about some of the things that we found.
It's like a modern day treasure hunt. It's so cool. And then when then at that point they're in proofs, so you don't even know how they're going to grade at that point. No. You can only guesstimate by your fine eye, but you have no idea they're going to be 67.
And proof 67, like I said,
you must have been thrilled when they came back at 67.
We were so happy there. It's almost impossible to find. First year of issue. It's an incredibly important American coin. Yeah. The price is absolutely spectacular. Yeah. It's the highest affordable grade that's out there. I've never sold that coin. I've been here for a long time. I've never sold a proof 67 NGC Kennedy half dollar on the air ever before.
This is it.
Very first time.
Tonight, the very first time. All right, guys, and I know we're pretty busy. Please stay right there. If you can, use hsn.com. We also have a couple flex pays on that, so you can get it home for 2 flex pays. And something else, especially we're early in the air, yeah, very rare with flex pay, but I think what's important is you have a 30-day return policy. What I like to do is, because these are so limited, is reserve yours now, and then, hey, you got 30 days. You can go online, you can check it out, you can verify everything if you want to. So if you're new, shop with great confidence, and other coin dealers aren't going to do that. If you go back and say, can I have my money back? They're not going to give you the full price for it because you're returning a coin you didn't want. Thus we do, and that's why we've sold literally millions and millions of coins here on HSN over many, many years. Okay, so I really limited on this one. This might be a quick sellout.
It was only 250.
Yeah.
A little background. The United States government this year decides to, look, they want to create more coin collectors. Everybody does. I mean, you know, coin collecting is this cool hobby, but the problem is when I first came up and started collecting coins, the big issue with coins was you could go through your change and find cool stuff. And basically that's not the case in the last 20 years. It's just not that way anymore. The United States government decided to change that, and they did this year with the Great American Coin Hunt. What they decided to do is they decided to make the quarters for this year, the National Parks quarters, and they made them with a West Point mint mark, which they've never done before for a mint state coin. Okay. Ever in the Washington quarter, let alone National Parks. And then release them into circulation. You can't buy them from the United States Mint. They're not in any sets. You can only find them in circulation at the bank. That's it. They only did a tiny fraction of them with a West Point mint mark. They started with the first coin this year, and so this is the 4th coin. So we've got this coin in Mint State 67, which, by the way, is the highest grade. There's no Mint State 68s, no Mint State 69s, no Mint State 70s, okay?
Because they don't come in proof sets.
They don't come in proof sets. They don't come in mint sets. The only way you can get them is in change. And so just by definition, as soon as they go into change, the grade begins to degrade almost immediately. Right. So we've got the highest available grade. And actually, if you take this, ours is 179. If you look at NGC or PCGS, these coins are $1,000, $2,000 in Mint State 67 in the W Mint. The other thing is ours is early discovery. It means these were discovered in the first 30 days from the release of this coin as well.
That's
so this
fun.
is the 4th coin. So we had the American, we had the American War Memorial from Guam, and we had the Northern Mariana Islands, and we had and then we had the Massachusetts, Lowell, Massachusetts quarter. Those are the first 3. This is the 4th. We had literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I have fewer of these than I do of the other ones. So if you bought the other coins, you bought the Lowell Mass, you bought the American Memorial, you bought the war in the Pacific. Those are the 3 quarters that precede this. You absolutely, positively must get this coin. As you can see, I basically had 20 dozen of these in the absolute highest possible grade. So this is what we call a registry coin.
Okay.
When you have a registry set, you have the highest graded set available in the marketplace. Now, in like, let's say proof quarters, that's a proof 70 set.
Sure.
There's lots of registry sets. But in W Mint quarters, these little W Mint quarters that you have here, Mint State 67 is the registry set, and there's only maybe, I don't know, a couple of thousands available sets for 150 million collectors. So check your change.
Because everyone is trying to find it out in circulation.
That's right. And if you find it, it doesn't matter the grade. If you look at one of this year's 2019 quarter, and it has this little W on it right here, see this little W? If you have that right here, you just found a $20 bill.
Wait, so what's really funny is Mike will get his change at the grocery store, and he looks through it because you are literally, everyone's looking for these discovery coins.
Everybody's looking for the W, but this one came from the first 30 days.
Right.
And it's the highest grade in existence. There are no Mint State 68, 69s, or 70s.
Have they found any 70s across all the 4 that have been released?
No.
Still none?
No 68s, no 69s, no 70s in any of the 4 coins.
Wow.
This is the highest graded coin that has been released out of the W Mint set. Now, the other thing is, remember, you cannot buy this W Minted coin from the United States Mint. You can only literally find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to go, like a bunch of people going to the banks.
Yes.
And we're just buying up coins, right?
Right.
Quarters. They're getting quarters.
And rolls of quarters looking for the W Mint. And when you get that jackpot quarter roll, it's like a couple of $100.
Right.
It's just going to have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of them in there, and they're worth $20 a piece.
And you can't ask for it specifically.
No.
You just get random
They're just
quarter
randomly
rolls.
in change.
So I got to buy a whole bunch of quarter rolls and hope I'll get some.
And it's not like,
one
1 in 5 is a W Mint, or 1 in 100, or 1 in 1,000, or it's more like one in 10,000.
Stop
Something
it.
like
You'll
that.
Get a
1 in
W?
10,000, 1 in 100,000.
That's so awesome.
Now we've taken those odds, and it's gotten even worse by the fact that we've made it in the highest possible grade, plus it's an early discovery coin out of the first 30 days. And so because of that, when you see the quantity that I had, I started with over 250. When you see the quantity that I started with, that's the quantity that I have, period.
Right.
Okay, that's the quantity that I have. Those are the coins we were able to compile from people almost literally individually to be able to send them in to certify, and that's how many we got to grade Mint State 67.
Now, do you know when the release is going to happen on these? So again, is that just a crapshoot?
They announce a release date.
Okay.
That starts the clock for early discovery, okay?
That's great.
Now, there is a thing out there. Each one of the grading services has the first coin that is sent in for certification. So like PCGS, the first San Antonio quarter, I think it's about a $10,000 coin.
Stop.
First coin certified.
The very first one that goes in there and gets certified.
Right.
Oh, that's... Okay, now we've got the 66. That
now,
was
let's
67.
say you just want West Point Mint, and the highest grade isn't the most important thing to you. You can save $80. I have $99 for the Mint State 66, which is still in the marketplace. A spectacularly valuable coin. $99.95 is a tremendous price. Mint State 67, we're literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars less than anybody else in the marketplace in like NGC or PCGS.
So get that 67.
Get the 67.
And by the way, in the 66, I have only a little over 100 available. That's it. So we don't even have a lot.
And all the
66.
rest of them were 65s, 64s, and 63s that we sent in.
Oh, gotcha. Oh,
well,
wow.
because, I mean,
really?
they went into circulation. They got banged around a little bit, and before you know, 62, 63, so that's 67, phenomenally difficult.
So if you can do the 67, grab that before it's sold out. But again, in the 66, I only have a little over 100 left, so that's it on the 66. Right. All right, now, of course, we can't get to all the coins in the whole wide world that Mike brings us, but we have a huge assortment on hsn.com. Tell me, Mike, what do you think is the most interesting coin on .com right now that we will not air?
Let's go with the Constantine I Roman bronze phallus from the first Christian emperor.
Well, okay.
Yeah, Constantine.
What's that one going for?
I think it's $99.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's 2,000.
Really?
It's like 1,400, 1,600 years old. It's from Emperor Constantine.
How cool
It's his
is that?
coin.
It really is.
It's in like very fine condition. Yeah, $99.
So here's what you need to do.
Look
go to
through it,
hsn.com. Yeah, go through it. It is like, you'll find the craziest stuff on .com that he puts there. We don't get to do it on the air, but check that out for sure. All right, so Mike, we're going to continue on. This one is really important. This is a big deal when you walked in the room. You said this 7-coin set is a big deal tonight.
Well, it has become by far and away, from its very release, It's become one of the single most popular sets in the marketplace today, the silver proof set from the United States government this year. And these are the silver coins out of the silver proof set is what I've got right here. Because it's the very first time they have done American silver coins, regular issue coins, in pure silver. 99995.
First time ever.
First time ever. So this is the very first. Remember the 1964 is the first 900 fine. All of the other special proof coins are all these 900 fine. This is the very first time they've done 999 silver in the Kennedy, in the Roosevelt dime, in the quarters, in all of it. It's the very first time they've done 9999 fine. I've got the sets here, and you can see there's 1,119 in the edition. Can we get the final quantity? This is what I have left.
And you get the box with it, by the way.
You get the box with it. I think there's 40 left in the edition.
Yeah, we started with 49.
We started with 49.
Yeah, this
is all that's left. So we've sold 1,100 of them, basically. You know,
this is your last chance.
This is your last chance.
Right.
So we've sold 1,080 of these. This is your very last chance to get these in first day of issue. Now, of course, we may be able to bring these back, but they're not going to be first day of issue. They're not going to be individually numbered. They're not going to be any of that. So I have the first day of issue. I see this coin out there selling in first day of issue for $100 all day long. I see this coin out there selling in first day of issue for about $60, $50, or $60 all day long. The quarter sets, if you can find for $299 in first day of issue, you've done well to just get the quarter sets in first day of issue. Then add in the red oak presentation box that you see right here, and I think then you have something that's truly spectacular, and we're at the absolute positive end of the edition is what the problem is. This is the very last 4 dozen out of 1,119. You have to understand, this first Kennedy right here today is so difficult to get. Several reasons for that. First of all, first day of issue is gone, that you can see right there. First day of issue is over. This coin graded horribly.
Really?
Horribly. And so what happens is as you can see, it's customer pick too. And you have this right here. I mean, it is just,
it's beautiful.
And that's why they did it in 999 fine silver.
But that's also why it makes it difficult to grade fine.
Oh.
Because when if you're in that pure of silver.
Look at this.
You'll see every little dink or mismark.
It's awful. It's a coin dealer nightmare.
Right.
This coin right here, because it's grading. We're having grade batches that we're sending in with grading at like 6 or 8%.
Oh, geez, OB, don't you hate
So I send in
that?
100, I get 8 of these.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, you got to remember too, you're actually pulling it out of the proof set. So you might have a proof set that has one that grades 70, but the other guys might not grade well at all. So you've got to keep going through sets to make the
dime grades well.
The
so I got like tons of extra dimes.
Okay.
But I don't have enough half dollars.
How are the quarters graded?
The quarters are okay.
Right. But you have to go through several sets to put this together.
This is the worst grading silver coin put out by the United States government in a silver proof set in probably 25 years.
Oh, geez.
Is my guess, somewhere right around in there. Every coin dealer, you know, there's people that sell stuff and before they have it. Okay, I love that. Okay, and we call that being short coins. Almost every coin dealer I know is short silver Kennedy half dollars.
Oh,
okay,
funny.
in 70,
right.
in 70.
Right.
Okay, because they are so difficult to get. As a matter of fact, I just bought. There was another coin that just came out of Liberty Metal, the 2.5 ounce Liberty Metal in 70. It's impossible.
Really?
Just impossible to get in 70.
Oh,
and so I bought some from a guy, you know, on the internet because I knew they were hard to grade, and of course he reneged on the deal and said, "Oh, I have to give you your money." I said, "Well, you should go get the coins." No, we don't do that. And so that's why you buy coins here, folks.
Right.
Because when I sell you a 70, you're going to get a 70, and I'm not going to send your money back and say, "Oh, sorry, just kidding."
Yeah, right.
You know,
oops.
You know, you get it in a sandwich bag instead of a red oak presentation box.
Right.
Okay. You get the customer pick. You're guaranteed first day of issue. You get 30-day money back guarantee. You get all of those things, and that's what you get when you buy. That's why we've been here I've been here now going on 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
I'm not that close to 20 years, but I'm past 15 and going on 20. Here.
He's getting there.
Here, I'm getting here. Yeah, I've been doing this on television for for like 30 years.
Right,
I've been here for going on 20.
20, yeah.
So you have to understand, I've sold literally $1 billion worth of coins to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of collectors and millions of coins. And the reason is because of this.
He pulls this kind of stuff
Because
off.
we get this. We get this. We give you the price.
Guarantee it.
We give you
and you guarantee it.
We have 24 left is all we have.
And then, oh, by the way, when this is gone, it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like you don't have any more hanging around.
No.
He wish he did.
I'm surprised I had the 49 of them, I gotta be honest with you, because of this coin. This is going to be the single most important coin that the United States government has made in probably the last 10 years, and almost absolutely nobody knows about it. Then add in the dime. These are the only 7 999 fine pure silver coins made by the United States government that are regular issue coins, other than American Silver Eagles. That was always the purview of the American Silver Eagle, to be 9999 fine. Now we've got regular coins for the very first time.
Do you think they'll do it again?
I don't know.
Huh.
Maybe. But regardless,
maybe not.
It doesn't matter. This one will always be the first.
And that's
and
the
not only that,
too.
hopefully they'll pick it up, and if they do make it in the future, they'll do a little better job, okay? They'll do a little better job. That's the problem, is getting these in 70.
Yeah.
This set, like I said, out of the 1,119, I've got 20 left, 18 left out. So basically, we've sold 1,100. I got the 19, okay?
Yeah, that's it. This is your final. So get it before it does sell out. It's on its way to doing that. We'll keep you updated on it too. By the way, since 2011, HSN Cares has partnered with Habitat for Humanity to help empower women to build stability and independence. You can help too by donating using the number that you're going to see on your screen there. I love it. HSN's been able to create a better future for many Habitat homeowners and their families thanks to thousands of volunteer hours from our team here and of course from your generous donations. This is the part I really love. 100% of the donation that you make through HSN Cares will go directly to supporting Habitat for Humanity. And I will add one more point. If you've never done a build, please contact your local Habitat group, and I highly recommend doing a build. I've actually done 2 of them now. Some of that video, I'm in there somewhere. And it's one of the neatest things you can do. It's a really fun day. It's really, really productive. And you also work alongside the homeowner, and there's just something so special about everybody contributing to build someone a new future and a new home. So if you've got a Habitat organization close to you, please go on a build. And if you don't have that, please donate through HSN Cares, and we'll make sure 100% of that donation goes to help them. Have you ever done a build?
Habitat for Humanity for over 25 years.
Have you really?
Absolutely.
Have you done a build?
I've not done a build yet.
You should try and do a build.
It's
really, I know you're very busy, but I'll tell you what, it's really neat.
But it's just one of the great organizations that are
and
out
I
there.
like it too because the old saying goes, give a man a fish, he eats one day, teach him to fish, he eats for a lifetime. To me, that's the essence of Habitat.
Unless it's me, then I'd never eat. I'm not that good at fishing. I love it. I'm just not that good at it.
Okay, there you go.
But I get your point.
Yeah,
if you're competent at fishing,
you can eat for a lifetime.
Right.
And that's really the essence of Habitat too. All right, so I'm jumping to this next one. This is called Double Trouble. Now, originally when I was prepping for the show, I thought Mike named this after the Me and Mike show.
Because it's always about you.
And you. Thus the double trouble.
Exactly.
So but that is not true. Why is it double trouble?
Well, the United States government, look, President Ronald Reagan signs the Liberty Coin Act in 1986. They start making the American Silver Eagle in 1986. Overnight, they create the most popularly collected silver coin in the world today. And so it went from 1986 through 2010. They made mint state coins, they made proof coins, and they made an occasional special coin. And then all of a sudden, in 2008, there's a little financial crisis around the world, and people rushed to precious metals. And of course, as this is the most popular silver coin in the world, they rushed to the American Silver Eagle. And so the production of the American Silver Eagle increased by tenfold, almost overnight. As a matter of fact, in 2009, they didn't even make any proof American Silver Eagles because they couldn't make the blanks fast enough. They only made mint state coins. There was nothing but mint state coins in 2009.
People were sucking all the silver out of them.
They went from 5 million Silver Eagles a year to 50 million Silver Eagles a year.
Geez.
Like that, like turning on a faucet.
Oh my gosh.
And it's remained that popular. Now they still sell 30, 40, 50 million Silver Eagles a year. So it got to the point, so they couldn't do it in 2009, 2010, it just got to the point West Point just couldn't keep up because West Point does a lot of other things. And so they needed help. from another mint for the very first time, what we call a supplemental minted coin. They'd never done it before in U.S. history, and 2011 was the very first year that they did it. So the vast majority of American Silver Eagles are made at the West Point Mint, and this is the way it looks right here. It says 2011. I'll talk about the label here in a minute. This is the 2011. It's made at West Point Mint. It doesn't have a mint mark on it. It's a regular mint. But they started making supplemental minted coins in 2011, where the San Francisco Mint helped. Now, thankfully, the United States Mint for 2011 took that box and put a special band on it that said San Francisco. So we knew that those coins were from San Francisco.
Because this one does not have a mint mark.
It does not have a mint mark either. Okay. So the only way to get an S-minted coin that you know was made at San Francisco Mint, that's a mint state coin, was either to have an entire box with the wrap on it, 500 coins,
to prove it,
or to get it certified, because these coins are indistinguishable if they're not in holders. So you have to send the sealed box to PCGS, and then they will and then they will label it, as you can see, with the parenthetical S, which means it was made at the San Francisco Mint, struck at the San Francisco Mint, it says there, okay, and then they'll put it in that holder. So what happens is so many of those boxes, and they only made about 5% of the coins to start with, were cut open, and you'll never know they were San Francisco Mint. So the San Francisco Mint coins are basically 100 times or so rarer than the regular issue coins. Well, I'm going to give you both of them for $99, not each, $99 for the pair. So that's an important thing, particularly for this S-minted coin, which has become more and more and more and more collectible.
And you want them in the pair.
Absolutely, because that's both of them.
Much more collectible.
That's right. And then we have the Premier Edition label. So one of the things we do here, so like in Annex first day of issue, first day of issue, okay, in Annex is exclusive to here. Okay, NGC, we've got Bridge Core and Flag Core, exclusive to me. Premier label PCGS, so we want the three major grading companies, okay? Premier label is exclusive to me. You can't get Premier label, and I bring it here to HSN.
But explain what Premier is versus your other labels.
Well, what happens is you get a regular issue PCGS coin, and it just goes into this big population port. We talk about populations, and they're all indistinguishable from each other. This is a specific line, so you know at PCGS exactly how many Premiers there are, because it's listed as a separate line item. And what it means is now you have only 5,000 of each one of these coins that can be done in the Premier label, and then it's individually separated. So what you've got is an exclusive label with an absolutely top-end limited number of only 5,000 possible coins. I've never done this pair before. You get both coins for $99, and it's not $99 each. Now,
yeah, understand. You get both of these, don't you?
Yeah, that's the key. So you get the S-minted coin.
You get the West Point and you get the San Francisco.
That's the double trouble part.
Right.
Okay, and that's the amazing part, because you can see that S-minted coin at $99. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. First year, it's 10 times rarer. But
and
to be
it's
able to
supplemental.
That's right. So you're looking at $49.95 a coin.
Right.
Basically, you know, $49.99 a coin is what you're looking at. And when you just see what silver has done recently, I mean, the silver part of that is almost half the value, getting towards half the value at this point. And so that's the cool thing. So I've never done this before. I'm debuting the Premier label in the S-Mint, struck at San Francisco Mint in the 2011. I haven't been able to find any boxes, and we finally found some San Francisco minted boxes. 2011 is also a very unique year in that it happens to be the 25th anniversary of the United States Mint.
Oh, right, right.
Okay, which is very cool as well. So that's why we have this in the 25th anniversary label. So that's the regular American Silver Eagle. So if I sold that at $59, $69, $79 by itself, okay, this would be a pretty good coin. If I sold this at $60 or $70 or $80 by itself, it'd be a pretty good a coin. But by the time you put those together at $99.95, it is a pretty special opportunity, particularly given the exclusive label and the limited edition number of the coins within that label is what the issue is. And then only $99.95. And like I said, I don't know if you've been following silver recently.
Oh yeah, it's jumping.
Silver's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, silver's up in the last year. I mean, silver's up, what, 30, 40%, something like that? It was up almost $1 the other day. So, I mean, you know, so silver, because each one of these, remember, is an ounce of pure silver. There was a time within the last 10 years, that these coins melted for $99. Forget about the premier label, forget about the special supplemental mint, forget about the 25th anniversary, the grade, the whole thing, forget about all that.
Just wanted the silver.
That's right, just the silver was $99.95. You can see I only got a couple of hundred of these because I was only able to get one box of these.
Did you discover them somewhere?
No, someone had them available for sale.
Called?
They called, yeah, and we have to pay a lot of extra money for the S Mint because the struck at San Francisco Mint, because it has to be a sealed box.
Right.
And so now it's a sealed box from 8 years ago. So someone bought the sealed box and has literally been sitting on it for 8 years and finally sold it to us. So now it brings a fairly significant premium in the marketplace to be able to get that. There's only 500 coins in a box. So I only started with 500 possible pairs. You can get this coin right here.
Right.
Okay, because that's 99% of the coins in essence. The San Francisco Mint coin, that's the very tough one. And remember, it doesn't have a mint mark, so it only comes either certified or in the whole box.
But when it came out, did that surprise everybody in the coin collecting world?
We didn't understand what was going on because it didn't happen at the beginning of the year. Okay,
really?
And it came out West Point Mint, and then boom, right then there was San Francisco Mint, and then they stopped. They only did it for a little bit, okay? Just because at the beginning of the year, there's so much demand for the American silver, so they helped out the West Point Mint just for a little bit, okay? And then stopped, and all of a sudden, oh, we like the San Francisco Mint, and then they're gone. And then they did them again in 2012.
And people opened them up and used them.
Right,
Circulated.
so they did them again in 2012, 13, and 14. And then they said, in 15, we stopped, but they lied to us. They did it and stopped marking the boxes. And they actually kept making them at the San Francisco Mint and the Philadelphia Mint.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I remember we had those, right?
Yeah, the 2015
the super secret ones.
If that Constantine isn't the best coin, the 2015 P on the
HSN.com?
Yeah, they only made 74,000 of the Philadelphia Mint coins.
And again, that had to be strapped.
I think in Mint State 69, I think we sell that for, I think it's $7.99.
No kidding. So check it on HSN.com. All right, just want to tell you too, if you get our HSN card, I love it. You get it, go online. If you're approved, we give you $10 off. I don't think that's the greatest thing about this at all, quite frankly. I think 10 bucks is always nice. Somebody hands me a $10 bill, I'd be happy. But what's really cool is all the special things you get access to once you have our card. If you'd like to get all the details, go to hsn.com and definitely check it out. All right, guys, on that Double Trouble, we're extremely limited. Just a little heads up. I think, we started out with a couple hundred. It's just crazy, crazy good price on that. All right, now we're going to talk about American Innovation Inaugural Dollar 2018. We're going back in time a little bit on this one.
Yeah, well, this is one of the coolest coins that we've ever done. And the way it's certified is even cooler. So the United States government does the 2018, they make this brand new, they announced this innovation dollar, which by the way, the Delaware was released today.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, Annie Jump Cannon is on the Delaware dollar. She's the one that designed the scientist that designed the classification of the stars. She was a Delaware resident. Wow. So she's on the Delaware coin. So anyway, they announced it. They make in 2018, release it December 14th, a proof coin, 2 Mint State coins. They were crazy, went nuts. Supposed to do a reverse proof coin. Never did it in 2018. And then they released it about 3 weeks ago. A 2018 coin they released in 2019. I did not even know that was possible. More importantly, they released it at the Chicago ANA convention.
The deep cameo.
No, just this coin was released at the convention. So the United States Mint brought a bunch of these, and they only did 75,000, sold out immediately. This is what the coin came in. But this coin was the coin that was released at the convention. It's certified at the convention, the 2019 Chicago ANA release. So this coin came from the ANA. So there was... You
had to been at the convention.
Yeah, and we had little wheelbarrows that were wheeling around.
Really?
With these coins, because you got to get them to the grading company at the show so that they can grade them
to get that moniker.
To get that designation.
No way.
Yeah, and you get the presentation box on top of it, which is $19.95. And so you get the Chicago ANA. And we have the last of what we have. And we bought like 1,000 of these things. So we had
literally, guys, and how many was the limit per person?
I think it was 5.
So they had to have people standing in line. A whole bunch of people had to get in line over and over again to get what they needed.
So we stand here right here with a stack of money. Okay, 5. Thank you very much. There's 5 and 5 and 5.
Isn't that hilarious?
Because I mean, you know how much they'd sell us? That would be 5.
5, right?
Okay, you know, I spend $50 million a year with the U.S. Mint, and they'll sell me 5.
5, yeah.
And so as everybody walks out,
isn't that funny?
And they buy the coins. They were $10, $9.95.
So they weren't. You don't even know the proof yet.
Right. Well, the reverse proof.
I mean, you didn't know the.
We didn't know the grade. We had bought them like
grade.
this, and so they just bought them for 10 and paid 50, and they come over to us and we give them 100. You know, just like that. They double their money and then go through. They try to go through the line again. I don't know how they did.
But then
so we're buying them 5.
They literally have to take them then straight to the grading company at the show.
At the show.
Right.
So the grading companies are taking these at the show to get the ANA designation.
That's
now, the thing is that is crazy because the United States government, the last time they did that was in the 2014 Gold Kennedy half dollar. They
did what?
They released something like that at the show.
At a show. But the weird thing about this was they made it 2018, but didn't release it until 2019.
Never heard of that.
That was the super weird
thing. I didn't even know
thing.
that was possible.
Right, and wait, explain the problem with this is if you get the rest of the collection, people will be selling the collection without this one because everyone didn't know about it.
No, you have to understand, because the United States government has never done an inaugural coin before. The first coin was released today, Delaware.
Right.
This coin was the inaugural coin to inaugurate the series. They've never done that. It usually starts with the first coin.
Which would be Delaware today.
This is the pre-release. This is the pre-coin.
And a whole bunch of people aren't going to ever realize down the road that this is even out there. That's what makes it so crazy rare.
In the reverse proof coin, they made 75,000 is all they made. Sold out. Of course, it's sold out. And I'm not talking.
Minuscule.
And they didn't have all 75,000 at the show. They
didn't.
I think there was 5,000 coins at the show. Is all that there was. The other 70,000 were sold by the United States Mint subsequent to that the next day. So they released the 5,000 on the floor, the ANA, and then sold the rest out is what they did. So this coin is not only part of an incredible sold out limited edition, the first inaugural coin, the first time I've ever heard of a last year's coin being released in the next year. Okay, I've heard of it sold through into the next year, but never released in the next year. This is a 2018 coin that was released like a month ago.
Like, right. As long as it's 2019, you're like, but wait, it's a 2018
It's a 2018 coin.
That's the problem. They didn't release it until 2019.
And now that they're starting to actually release the innovation dollars, all of a sudden people are going to be scrambling back to the inaugural coins, okay, which are phenomenally rare. None of the coins are going to be released into circulation. They're only going to be available through bags and rolls. You can't get individual coins. These are reverse proof coins are going to be released one coin at a time. Every single one of them will be released like this.
Look at this.
Okay, individually. So the Delaware coin in reverse proof is being released like October 11th. They're only doing 75,000.
Wow.
Okay, they're only doing 75,000 at each one of the reverse proof coins in the American Innovation Series. So what's going to happen, and this is how and you can see this isn't that cool?
Oh, that's nice. Wow, that's very cool. Okay. Then you guys have to open that up and then hope to goodness it grades 70, right?
Absolutely. You know?
Wow. And again, this I believe, and we talked about this when it first happened because it was one of the craziest things ever. What's going to happen is down the road people say, oh, we've got the full set of the American Innovation Series. They're going to be lying because if you don't have this coin, you indeed do not have the full set.
And the Chicago ANA release on this is huge.
Okay.
Is absolutely huge. It brings big money in the marketplace. For our next show, I was able to secure a tiny quantity of NGC Chicago ANA releases, same price.
No kidding.
Same price.
And by the way, we're so limited on that one. Just a little heads up. I know we don't have a lot left. We only start at like 180 going into the show.
Right, and that'll be
total.
And those are irreplaceable. Once we sell the 180, there's not simply because the ANA show's gone. Those were ours.
It's like a small limited edition. I mean, when it's gone,
Annex
it's gone.
first day of issue is exclusive to us.
Right.
That's all we have from Chicago ANA.
Right.
Chicago
but even
ANA,
the release at the ANA is super limited. It was a limited edition, basically.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay, all right, now talk about limited. I have just 70 of these, but this is so cool. A Palladium Eagle. Because this is getting into rare air up here.
Yeah, this is pretty rare air. For those of you that aren't familiar, palladium is in the platinum group of metals. But palladium's pretty significantly rarer than platinum. Let's put this into perspective. This year on Earth, We will mine 100 million ounces of gold. We will mine 200,000 ounces of palladium.
Wow.
Okay. This is the first airing I've had where I have the coin. We've already sold 40-something coins. Before,
wow.
That's all I have. I only have 72 left out of the 119. I only have 72 left out of the 119. This is my first official presentation.
No kidding.
This is my first official presentation
Look
of
at
this
that coin.
So here's what we got. So here's the thing, and it's reverse proof. So the United States government has done 3 palladium coins. 2 years ago, they released a mint state coin.
Okay.
Last year, they released a proof coin, and this year, they have released a reverse proof coin in pure palladium. Now, here's the thing. I have last year's coin. I don't have any of the 2017 coins. They go for like $6,000 or $8,000, $10,000. They're crazy. I have the 2018 for about the same price, and I'll give you a little look at that. But here's the difference. Palladium went up like $1,000 an ounce between last year and this year. Palladium is like way more than gold, okay? As a melt, palladium today, by the way, went up $50. Palladium, the palladium in this coin went up $50 today.
Oh, geez.
Okay, today.
When it jumps, it really jumps.
It goes crazy.
Wow.
I mean, palladium, 10 years ago, palladium was what, $600 an ounce. It's heading towards $2,000 an ounce now, just for the palladium. Now you add in the fact that you have a rare American coin, and ridiculously rare. So there's the mintage of the 2017 and 2018 were 15,000 a coin. Currently,
that's it? Worldwide?
Worldwide.
Oh my
Currently,
God.
the sales on this coin are under 10,000 coins. Under 10,000 coins currently for the reverse proof palladium.
Wow.
It is, I think, going to be one of the great coins. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, for those of you that want to wonder who this is, it looks like a mercury dime, yes. Okay? It's technically not Mercury. Actually, it's a Lady Liberty in a winged Phrygian cap, okay? We say it's Mercury, but it's not. It's Lady Liberty. It was designed by Adolph Wyman, who also designed the Walking Liberty half dollar. If you look at the reverse of the coin, if you remember the Walking Liberty half dollar, also designed by Adolph Wyman, had one of the great reverses on America that had that bold eagle kind of standing up and walking. This was the precursor to that design. This was his design that was used on the 1907 American Architect's Medallion that he designed. That was the very first look at this incredibly bold eagle that, as you can see, is just sitting there and kind of aggressively attacking this oak leaf that you have right there, oak branch that you're going to have. So you've got this reverse that's never been seen on a United States coin, but is contemporaneous with the Mercury dime designed by Adolph E. Wyman. And so both sides designed by one of the most famous American coin designers that you're going to have, and then reprised in this high relief, and so it's a high relief coin done in reverse proof as well in a phenomenally limited edition. At this point right now, like I said, fewer than 10,000 of these have been sold by the United States Mint. This coin could quite easily end up being rarer than the 2018 and 2017 coins that they're doing because...
Is that because there's a lot of interest in a lot of cool things they've launched this year?
Yes.
And this one might be getting a little lost?
And the palladium went crazy.
Okay, and the palladium cost.
And so what happened is we are able to sell this coin much closer to the intrinsic value of the coin. So in 2017, for instance, palladium was $1,000 less, but we had to sell it for $5,000 because the collector interest, because it was the first palladium coin, went crazy. You have to understand just how rare palladium is. The coins, this series of American coins will account, just to make the coins that they have scheduled, will account for 15% of the world's palladium supply this year. Okay, just this coin.
Come on.
15%.
That's crazy.
And I have to understand, palladium has a very significant industrial use in that it's used in catalytic converters in cars.
Oh, no kidding.
Okay, you have to have palladium in there. Okay, to do catalytic converters. As a matter of fact, every Every catalytic converter made in every car in America has like 10 grams of palladium in it.
So we should tear up our catalytic.
Well, it's not quite worth that because you need the catalytic converter. Your car won't run without it. So to go ahead and get,
you got a little gold mine in your car.
So to go get $150 worth of palladium, it's probably not worth it destroying your car. But I mean, you know, I guess if you got a $100 car, yeah, knock yourself out.
Right.
The problem is you have to refine it out. It's a big thing. Yeah. So the problem is, I understand it's kind of lost forever. Is what the problem is with that. Right. But here's the cool part about this coin is, like I said, so reverse proof. They've never done reverse proof. You got the high relief that you're going to have. And look at this. I'm going to turn this all the way to the side. Look at this eagle.
Just stunning.
I mean, just jumping.
It almost looks sculptural. It almost looks sculptural.
Well, Adolf Weinman was a sculptor. I mean, all the early coin designers were all sculptors. You know, Adolf Weinman, Charles Barber, Augustus St. Gaudens. I mean, you know, all of those guys were all sculptors by trade. Huh. Okay, by trade is what is.
But to be able to create that look, like for example, you know when we did the baseball coin that was curved? And remember we did the Apollo coin that was curved? This is not curved, but it almost looks like it's curved.
Yeah, because it's so incredibly convex.
Exactly.
Okay, because of the way they bring that out. Now keep in mind, when I talk about this being palladium, usually when you talk about platinum or something like that, you talk about layered or plated or whatever it is. Yeah. This is pure. This is 1 ounce of pure palladium.
When you say pure, what do you mean?
99995 fine.
So it really
99.995 fine, pure palladium.
Wow.
Is what's contained in here. If you look, it says right down in there, it says 1 ounce pure palladium 9999.
Oh my gosh.
So it's not layered or plated or anything else.
It is absolutely mixed.
It's pure 1 ounce of pure palladium, really the rarest of kind of the intrinsic collectible precious metals.
Do you find if people are metals collectors, this is a format they like?
It's a form they don't even know because it's just not available.
Right.
I mean, you just can't find palladium bars or anything like that. So to get a palladium coin gives you a very unique way to collect palladium, particularly an American government palladium coin. All told, in the history of the United States government, all the palladium coins that have ever been done are less than 40,000 coins.
Jeez, oh Pete. Do you think that's some of the rarest coins in the world?
Yeah, oh, sure. And there's very few people that are doing palladium. Because one, you just can't get it. I mean, like I said, this represents 15% of the world's supply of palladium, just this coin.
That's so crazy.
If they sell through this. And if it goes the way it's going right now, it's even going to be rarer than the 2018 and the 2017.
That's wild.
So it's pretty spectacular. I only have 71 coins here remaining in the entire edition. 119, and I had never, this is my first full presentation of this.
Were you surprised you could get 119 in perfect condition?
Yes, very much, sir.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, it's beautiful
for us to be able to get those. Fortunately, they graded well.
Oh, good. Oh,
okay.
They did. Yeah.
They graded well.
Yeah, we only palladium. I'm sure.
Yeah, we only had to spend $500,000 on palladium, so that was great. That was great.
Oh, he's very happy.
I was very happy.
All right,
with
guys.
that.
So stay, please, right there again. This is what's fun about the show. You just never know what to expect. We also have the 2018 available. I only have about 30 of those.
Yeah, and that's what's left over from last year. I think I can get that. They have it. They have it here. So I guess I don't have it. I have the 2018. So it's the same thing.
We have it in stock.
It's in proof.
So there's only been 3.
Is that it? Oh, there it is. My bad.
So there's only been 3 of the palladium coins. We have 2 out of those 3.
Oh, look, and I had that's the reverse proof on the high relief. Look at that coin.
Oh, gosh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, that was the reverse proof.
So of the 3 that are made, we have 2 right here tonight. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
we've
really
got
cool.
the first JFK. Oh, we have a couple minutes.
Yeah, we're just going to mention it really quick. We got a few more minutes. We want to go back to it really quickly because you guys are loving that one. A lot of you guys just tuned in and you might have missed this one. It was actually the first item in the show. So want to go back. Yeah, you guys are loving this one. And the price is so right on this.
Well, and the key is the quantity that I have.
Right.
Okay, the quantity that I have. So let me talk to you about this. So this is the first year of issue of the Kennedy half dollar. Arguably the most collected modern issue coin. Some people would say the Lincoln cent. Some people might say the state quarters. But at the end of the day, I mean, the Kennedy half dollar draws as much interest as any other coin made continuously since 1964. And this is the first year of issue, the only year it was made as a circulating coin in essence in 9005. It also happened to be put in the proof set in 1964. And in the proof proof set in 1964. It was 900 fine, and the very last year that it was made at the Philadelphia Mint in proof. After this, all proof Kennedy half dollars are San Francisco minted. All proof Kennedy half dollars, regular issue proof Kennedy half dollars, are San Francisco mint. It is the only Philadelphia minted proof Kennedy half dollar. It is the only 900 fine regular proof Kennedy half dollar. It is the last year of issue of the proof Kennedy, first year of issue of the Kennedy half dollar, and the last year of the Philadelphia mint of the Kennedy half dollar. All of those things are important, but the key of all of that coin geeky stuff is right here. Proof 67, the Great. Because they made this the last year of the Philadelphia Mint, I mean, the mint equipment at that time was fairly decrepit, and they knew that they were putting new stuff in at San Francisco, starting in 1968. The coins were not made well. As a matter of fact, your average proof Kennedy half dollar is probably proof 63, proof 64. Those are the coins that you're going to see out there. And you're going to pay, I have a nationally advertised catalog, ungraded, uncertified, they have this coin for $57.50. Ungraded, uncertified. And that's going to be like proof 62, maybe proof 63. Wow. By the time you get to proof 64, proof 65, now you're looking at $49, $59, even $69. What you don't see is Kennedy half dollars in proof 67 at $69.95. This is a phenomenally high grade. There are no proof 70s. Proof 69s are thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Wow. Proof 68s are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Proof 67 is the highest affordable grade. Now, I went out there, and many people, when I went out there and shopped it, affordable was $150, $200, $225. For
the exact same grade?
For the exact same grade. NGC, proof 67, exact same service, same grade, same exact coin for twice or more money.
Wow.
The key to this one, $69.95.
And how are you able to do that? Because they say, well,
we found some guy who had literally several cases of original 1964 proof sets in the original mint box, 100 per. Okay, we were able to buy about 500 sets. So they were sitting in a warehouse for 55 years, sitting in his house, actually, not a warehouse, a house. Right. That we sent them in to be certified. They came back in proof 67. I got no 68, 69s, or 70s, only the 67s. I have a very limited number of these, incredibly high grade, incredibly low price, incredibly important coin, incredible. Yeah.
That's why. That was a good answer on that one. All right, we got to wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out. When are you back real quick?
Tonight, 7 p.m.
All right, 7 p.m. So stick around. Coming up next, an encore on our Today Special.